It's week 4 of the NFL, and the spotlight falls on DaRon Bland. He's one of the last guys you want to target in coverage.
Both teams sitting at 1-2 coming into this one. Somebody's going to get back to 500 here in week 4 as away we go. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
They go play action on first. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Running back sent in motion. Throwing on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Giants will have a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll send him over right. Play action on first down. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pass is caught. That's Tim Patrick. And that will not be enough for a first down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Straight ahead with Taylor. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Now we have a momentary stoppage for an injured Giant as they get somebody out there to tend to him. They go to punt on 4th down, and out heads Tommy Townsend. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Leading them out, the 3rd overall pick in this year's draft after a decorated career at UNC, it's Drake May.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
First couple snaps, first drive of a game, it's all about who can land that opening punch. Gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the jaw and sets an immediate tone for this defense.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds just short of the 15.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
It's Pickens on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
All set up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Going play action, May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt goes 63 yards. And it'll be Giants football. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. And a man is there to knock that away.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
That's caught, Keenan Allen. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Throwing from the gun. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
4th and inches, but they're going to throw for it. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw for May. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Back to the air. It's May. Moss hauls it in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. May now from the gun. He lost the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Following the play, we have somebody in some pain still out there. And that appears to be Jordan Addison who's being looked at. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Taylor now up the middle. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. It's an option to the left side. No one around. He's got space. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10. They'll try and throw it here. Brought in right side. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. He's dropping back to throw. He brings it in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Taylor goes up and over for the touchdown. The Giants capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. He's going to push one deep down. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get it down to a single point. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back to throw. That's knocked away by a defender. Incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Giants will have a first down. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. He'll look to throw. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. This one intended for the running back. And now they face second down. They are throwing it again. Into traffic, complete. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Dropping back to throw. Allen on the catch. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. This finds Smith. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Here's a handoff for Taylor. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. He picks up 6. They're going to have 2nd and goal at the 4. He'll throw it. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Giants take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Kickoff taken at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. New set of downs for him at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's May. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
He'll go with another punch, which brings Brian Anger back to the field. Got 49 on his first punch. This one looks even longer. And this gets all the way down inside the 5. The officials blow it dead at the 4-yard line. Now here comes the New York offense. And they couldn't be backed up much further, Brock. A safety, really the only concern as they take possession here inside their 5-yard line. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Throwing from his own end zone, and he won't find an escape. They converge and drop him for the safety. Some early down aggressiveness in the shadow of their own end zone there, Brock, and unfortunately, it costs them. They're going to have to punt it away following the safety.
Well, you know me, I don't ever mind aggressiveness. I think it empowers your quarterback, empowers that offensive huddle. But you also got to know, as a quarterback, if you call a pass play, You got to do your job. And doing your job means avoiding a safety in that circumstance.
That's taken at the 15. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. The Cowboys about set to take over. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. To the air on first down, May. Connection made to Coleman. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 46. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. And the Giants going nickel, 3rd down coming. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's May. That throw finds Pickens. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Made to throw it. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
May on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack. Down he goes. The Giants got to him. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Fits it through the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. The Giants using their first timeout. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Trying to push this past the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
On first down, it's Richardson. And the Giants are too much. They take him down. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far. 5 men in the secondary for the G-men now ahead of 3rd down. Johnston brings it in. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Gay's kick is good. And that trims the lead to just a couple.
You know, you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a three-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Tackle made by Cole Bishop. That's going to bring us to the end of this first half of football with the Giants holding things down in East Rutherford. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. Some great games still to come. And I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there as they get set to host the Philadelphia Eagles. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the Washington Commanders. And then finally a good one on Sunday night between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. We saw former rushing champ Jonathan Taylor be a big-time factor in that first half. He found the end zone twice, once on the ground and once in the passing game, as he proved he's anything but a one-dimensional running back. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate
the Giants
and Brock.
ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Dallas with its offense headed out for our first possession of the half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Complete to Coleman. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Running it now out of the gun. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Completed here to Pickens. And this one doesn't go far.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Richardson on 3rd. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks, it's hard to come by in this league.
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. The Giants about to get to work on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Taylor. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So now here's 3rd and 5. Now looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
The Giants are set to punt. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Taken in by Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there. He netted some positive yards.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Richardson now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. So it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again. Richardson. Coleman with the grab. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. 3rd and just 2 to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Punting unit out now. And they could really use a good one here. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Giants offense all set to get started. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Motion man right is Smith. They go play action on 1st. Forced out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 9-yard line.
They're throwing it. This one finds Taylor. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be their football. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. This ball's cut by Pickens. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Von Miller. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Taking a deep shot here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And once again, they can't connect. Looking for the back that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Cowboys sending out their punting unit. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. No return on that punt. And the Giants are going to take over with a lot of field ahead of them. So here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Catch made by Allen. And they get to him and touch him down. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 27-yard line.
Throw reeled in by Allen. He's contained at the line for no gain. Tackle made by J.C. Horn. And the Cowboys bringing on an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. From the gun, Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Giants will have a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll throw on 1st. Allen on the catch. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. It's the Giants with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 43. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Back to throw. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a 1-score game.
Their punter making his way out now. Tommy Townsend will kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that a 64-yard punt officially. And they're going to take over possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Richardson to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They kick the running back in motion. That throw finds Pickens. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Richardson back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Here's the handoff. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Looking slant route, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Rush coming for May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch. Okay, you remember when Sebastian Janikowski was taken at the 1st round by the Raiders? It was because he could make kicks of this distance. Today, boy, we see kickers seemingly every week getting this job done, but it doesn't in any way minimize the accomplishment.
Here comes Williams on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense getting all set for this series. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now a run with Taylor. And he'll take this up to around the 29-yard line. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Looking for a throw here. This finds Smith. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They'll throw it. Finds his target, Allen. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
This is Taylor. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
This is complete to Patrick. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain. Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
A 50-yard attempt.
Got all of it, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. To the air on 1st down, May finds his man over the middle. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
That pass complete to Moss. And he's able to get this down to the 36. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Going play action, May. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Ford straight ahead. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Cowboys needing a couple. It's a new set of downs for them at the 32. First down, and they go right back to it. Room to run inside the 20. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to push that envelope and get aggressive.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Another one for Ford. And they'll get him down at the 7-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Staying on the ground with Ford. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. The Giants using their first timeout. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. A give up the middle to Ford. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cowboys have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Returns looking good so far. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Giants are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Cowboys scoop it up. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen a lot, quickness, right? It's usually the corner skill guys, but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys push the lead up to 12.
Giants 17.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Their offense ready to take the field now. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he's tackled for a short gain. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
1 yard gain.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Patrick with the catch. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. Still one more in their pocket to use. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Here he is to throw. His pass caught by Allen. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. They go play action here. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from New York.